Hey guys, hello and welcome to a new video. This time I will be solving Road to Las Vegas 2025 Battle 5 bit of music by Julien Lacasse from La Réunion. The live stream is still running, but yeah, I thought I give this case a try immediately since I'm quite sure about my answers. I didn't got all the answers in the live solve, but afterwards, and yeah, I thought why not make a video right after it. So you saw I've created some named ranges and some tables, and now we start with it. It's a little bit of a data manipulation and data case, but yeah, kind of interesting. So the last 4 digits and then in binary, so bin to this, right, for which is 14, check the example, check the hints. Okay. Anyways, 14, 0 between, yeah, we are right. Okay, level 2 is a little bit more complicated because in the instruction video, I will also link it. It's stated that this is like a 24 character or 24-bit code, and digits 5 to 8 represent the channel. So in this case, we use mid, start from 5 and 4 characters. There we get this, and now we need to convert this into decimal number, bin to des, which is a 1, and then we search for this one in here in the channel, returning the instrument with xlookup this number in instrument table channel, returning instrument. In this case, the piano, the organ for this, and yeah, okay. Here also everything inside the hint, and therefore inside the hints, and therefore we move on. So for the next level, I will quickly copy. I should copy the formula. I will quickly copy this here, but it's not everything because there are multiple instruments with the same channel, and then we need to switch for the note. So therefore, I wrap this into a let function, let c for channel, and then n for note. And this is a little bit more tricky because it's mid, so the 8 digits starting from 9, start number 9, 8 digits, this way around. Then we need to make this binary with decimal with bin to des. I can show this here. Now it's a number, and then we need to match this key with the number and search with the node, and search then for this node in the instrument table. So node returning, oh no, not node, it's key. I never played an instrument, so not musical at all. So now you see there's a node, in this case C4, and now we make the following: if C equals 10, then we do an xlookup for the node in instrument node, returning instrument instrument. Otherwise, we do an XLOOKUP for the channel in instrument. Channel returning instrument. Close everything. Still the piano. Right cymbal, maracas. Seems to be right. So, now it's getting even more trickier. We need the average velocity for node on messages. So first we need to split this. I have a lambda for this. It's called split text into letters. No, how is it called? Split by n characters. Ah, here it is. This text split for every 8 characters. And here we have it. I've put it away because it will spill. So let's name it let s for split. Now, we should filter for node on messages. They start with a 1001. So f filter s if left of s 4 characters equals 1001. Output is only a few. And now we take the selected node message last the velocity last be converted to now we need to filter convert this for all, so bin to this for all, and then use average for this. Here we have a number which is too large. Is it it's too large. Bin to this of f. It could be that the velocity is different. Sorry, I need to velocity. Yeah, of course. I need to. This is a full message. I think it's a 24 full-on message, and that's the problem. Oh no, I'm so idiotic. Oh, I haven't seen. So we need not text split by character. We need the original text split by row delimiter. Not s. Sorry. By row delimiter, which is then s, which is something which will spill, but not spill that much. I show this. Here we are, which is then longer than 8 characters. That was my problem. Then we still need to filter f filter s if left from s 4 characters equals 1001. Now we have only a few messages, and now we take from this message the right 8 characters, and translate it to decimal into this and take the average over this, which is in this case 80, which is in the boundaries. You can see it here, average. So average average over this, and also round over this. Let's drag it here. The answer is 80, also 49. Here we have also answers, and level 4 is, yeah, everything on the boundary solved. Now, level 5. Here we have a hexadecimal code. We can split this code by row delimiter in this case, so that you can see it. Make it a little bit wider. So, it has three hexadecimal values. Second byte contains the message about the node. And therefore we take mid, starting from the third character for 2 characters. Now we have this in hexadecimal. Then we use hex to des. Sorry, hex to des. So guys, I'm back, sorry. So here we are, we have the hexadecimal value, and now we need to calculate or translate this hexadecimal value into a node. So we go here, I think it was called key, returning the node. And here we are, we have our nodes. And now we use group by, after putting this into a let function. Group by xx, function count a, sort order -2. And we have here a table. And now when we use the how's it called, intersectional operator or something, so the @ sign, we get here a node. And when we put it in here, can also show this for the example, you see that we get to our result. So, level 7. Do I first want, or level 6? Sorry, do I first want to do some bonuses, or do I want to do the levels? I think the bonuses, they're quite easy, which I realized after the time. So once in level 1, ever lambda for this, count letter in text. Letter is in this case 1, and then we sum this up, and we come to 79. Then which letter appears exactly 22 times in level 2 answers? So here in the answers, char in area, not case sensitive, exactly 22 times is the character 1, character I, sorry. Also a lambda, I think this is also in the collection I share. So this is super tricky. I thought of this, but I first read it and thought it is super tricky, but it's actually super easy because it's the same as here. So you need to count this for the answers. So I can copy this in here. And now I should count the number 0 in the messages. So some letter, count letter in text, in this case 0. Then we should sum also the letter 1. Not expression sign 1. So here we are. So the difference between both is 40. When I divide 40 by 2, then I get to 20, and 20 is letter R, which is the answer for this. Which is super easy because actually I copied the table for bonus 2 firstly on level 3, and therefore I would only read a little bit and use these 2 lambdas on this to get to the result. So yeah. Sum of all velocity values in level 3. Velocity values is the last one, so the last 8 digits of this. So it's right 8, and then bin to this, and then sum, which is 1429. Now, and I think bonus E is for later. Do not forget bonus E. I make a mental mark. Here we are. Now, first, I need to, because there's no split sign, I need to split this by character. In this case, every 6th character for 6 characters. Here we are. Oh, this is even. I do not even need 4x characters. It's a standard. So. And here we have the hexadecimal values, but now we have a problem. I would like to use here hex to bin to create binary values, but I will have an error here. So I need to do something else. I map this, then map as lambda a, and then I split this into separate characters, so mid, or I can also text split by in characters, a by 2. Then the splitted mess, I use hex to bin. So I now split the splitted thing in 6 characters every 2 characters, and I concat this, and I get some longer and some shorter answers, because I need to say that I want to have 8 binary places every time, so that I get to 24 length answers. So now I need to see which instrument this is, and I think I can elaborate on some of the later levels. In this case, this here, and I simply copy this in by mapping this in. So this is then B for binary, and then map B lambda a. Now I need to adjust everywhere where something else is, and I get to instrument names. And now I need to find out which instrument hasn't received any messages. So list not in list lambda. The large list is given with instruments, and the rest is searchable. And I had this error also the last time. I need to dig a little bit deeper to resolve this. So I get to converted answers. Been to this is I think my is running. This should be fine. The problem was I had this problem also with my live solve, and I tried more and somehow I resolved it. But let me go there deeper and yeah. So we split this by 6 characters, which is right. Then we make their binary values, which is also right, and concat them. So, and from there on, I get a number of instruments. Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. I deleted too much. Sorry. Okay, not in list array. I'm confused. That could be also the problem. So I deleted the map. Map B. So here we have our instruments. Let's make this a separate argument. And now we want to list, not in list array. Large list is instrument, and we want to search which are not from here. Here we are. I deleted the map by inputting in the list not in list array. So here we have the answer for this level. Here it's Timbale. I don't know if my pronunciation is right, but it is in one of the hints. Also this, and we can go further. You're ready to play some music now. This is getting tricky, and I think I data table this. I have a data table set up lambda, but yeah, I'm not using it every time. And not lambda, well, it's a macro. So sequence 20, 120. Was it 121? It's 121. XLOOKUP for this in here, returning the message. And now get also the instruction text. I did this a little bit not so intelligent, but we will see. This computer is slow. So here we are. So here are 50 messages. I use for the binary creation, I use the formula from before. I think B is enough. So here we are, we have 50 binary messages. Now either this message is turned off or on, and I think the turning on and off is by the first 4 digits. It is also stated in the video. So equals left 4 And now if it's either on or off, so let L, if L equals on is 1001, then on, otherwise if L equals 1000, then off, otherwise nothing. Here we go, off and on. Now we need the so here this is bin, this is status, and we want to have the note this thing is playing. And the good thing is I can use some of those levels because I have a note in here. So and therefore first I get the instrument. I do not know if this will spill, but since it's always 50 answers, I can also track this down. So this is the instrument, and here I add the note. Now I made a table with the instrument, with all the unique instruments in one direction, and all the nodes in another. Draw node. And then I searched first when is the first combination turned on. So I therefore made here a sequence, 50 rows. We can also use matching, but sometimes I found looking up better. Or in this case I use minifest, so I need there something. So minimum range of this, so go min if s non-dynamic, still an error with Excel. If the instrument is given and the node is given and the status is first, it needs to be turned on. So here we are, nothing for this node, but for it's A4, I think. For A4 it's 39. So now make this into a let function. On, name this on. And now we do basically the same. Min if s. So we use this formula again. Now the status should be off, and the number should be larger than our on message. So larger and on. Now we have a problem, as you will see, because here A2, but before A2 wasn't really turned on, and this is because of the 0 we have here as a result, and therefore we need to use here if on is larger than 0, then on, otherwise 50. And now we can track this aside, track this down, use min over this range. We have an error, which isn't good. Okay, debugging. a hashtag 4. Oh no, there should not be an error. Ah, yeah, we need to use min larger than 0. Okay, for sure. Min filter this if this is larger than 0. 41. A few calculation errors. Let's use an if error, or directly in the filter function, if empty, use 50. And then we do an min lookup with one of my lambdas. Min lookup for minimum in here, returning the instrument because the instrument is our interest. And here we have for level 7 acoustic grand piano. Let's data table this stuff. Column input cell is given here. This is slow. Okay. Somehow it's slow and always saying grand piano. Interesting. There is an error here somehow. The setup is quite similar to my original attempt. This should be then drawbar. Okay, somehow the data table isn't working properly. So let's do it again. Data table column input cell is given here. Okay, let's do this separately. I don't know why this isn't working properly, but yeah, therefore check your answers. This is looking up there. Okay, this should be fine. Why? Okay. Somehow this isn't working properly with the data table. I have no idea why. Because my setup is 100% the same, or basically the same as with my original attempt. And you see here there's another output. I refer to the cell. I data table this. Column input cell is given here. Okay, also the calculation is okay. I have no idea then how to solve this quickly. Well, I could like copy this in, or let me do something else. Yeah. Let's copy directly the messages in. This was let's destroy this here, and then do not use here this and this lookup here, and directly say this is our column input cell here. Hashtag value. Okay, great. Yeah, of course. Now it's working. There are a few hashtag value errors. Okay. Ref spill. Okay. I split this by characters. The calculation is buggy. That is the problem. Now, again, I don't know what I'm doing wrongly. Okay, trust me, their answers are like different. I can show you this in my original file. So these are the answers I have originally. A little bit different, but same setup. Don't know why the data table isn't working. And you see here all are within the game hints. So now first the last bonus question. After converting all hexadecimal values to what is the sum, for example, 7 status bytes? So since I have there for level 6 a translation, so to say, I'll use this method here. And I want to have b for the example. Here we have all the data, and now I want to have the velocity, which is no, status bytes. Status bytes are the first 8. So left of 8. Des to bin. Oh no, bin to des. And sum. And the answer is 7728. And we have solved the case. I think longer than 30 minutes since we had an error there. Yeah, a little bit longer, but without the error we would have solved it quite in time. Okay, thank you for your attention. I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope you did well in the case. I need to first take a look how I did. Thank you. See you. Bye.